Ella, and I am here to do another video of my July/August wrap up. Before I get started, can I just tell you guys, if you haven't noticed already, I got a new camera. It's so cool. I have a Canon one, and I'm so excited because it's like really HD and I can see myself if I'm like out of the frame or not. Like, look, it's just like, oh, look at this, I'm out of the frame. Oh, I'm back. This is so cool. Let's just go ahead and get started with book number 1 that I've read. I didn't read a lot of books in July. I think it was like 4 books, and then I read like 3 or 4 books again in August, so I'm just gonna wrap it up all together. So the first book that I read in July is a summer reading book, and that is The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. I had to read this for English for this year, and we still haven't done anything for this book in my English class yet, but I think we will soon, like the 3rd week of school, which is like next week, I believe, or somewhere there. If you guys didn't know, this book is about Tim O'Brien, and he talks about his past, about his life when he was at war. I think it was the Vietnam War. War in Vietnam. So he was there, and he was trying to talk about his past there and his difficulties and what he experienced. So I think this is a really cool book. I didn't expect too much about this book being like, wow, this book is really awesome, because I don't usually like books that we have to read for school, but this one was really good, and I think I gave it 3.5 or 3 stars on Goodreads. Next book that I read is The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. I don't have the book physically with me because I lent it from a friend, and he recommended it to me because he said it was like a really good book. So I mean, I trust his opinion, and guys, it was so good. It was vampires, and I guess I really enjoy vampires now because of Vampire Academy and Bloodlines and Twilight. Yes guys, I really like Twilight. I liked it before. But it was just a thrilling and exciting book to read, and you guys should check it out because it was really good. And so I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It is On Writing by Stephen King. I'm working on a project right now at school for this book, and this basically talks about like his opinions on what a writer should write, or like how they should write, I guess. If you want to be a writer, I think this book is really good for you to like read and find out anything that you want to learn about writing. So yeah, it was an okay book. Some parts were really boring, and I kind of skipped over like really boring parts that didn't make any sense to me, so I skipped it, and I just skimmed through some pages to the very end, and it was okay. I think 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The last book that I read in July is Branded by, Abby Kettner and Missy not even gonna say that name. By Abby and Missy. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and at first, like in the beginning few pages of the book, is really action-packed, and I loved it. But then at the very end, it became really cliche, and the characters got really annoying, which, I couldn't stand them anymore. I think it was okay, but I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. So in August, I read 4 books, and the first one that I read is, Not If I Stay, Return to Paradise by Simone Alcalez. This is the second book to Leaving Paradise, and I finally got this book like how many months ago, and I really enjoyed it. If you guys didn't know, this is about Caleb Becker, who had a thing with Maggie Armstrong in the first book, and they didn't really leave off into a very good relationship at the end of Leaving Paradise, and so it starts to pick up when they go to this camp together, and then feelings start to erupt again, and of course they start developing feelings for each other. I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read is Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead. This is the 5th book of the Bloodline series, and I really enjoyed this book. As soon as I got it, I wanted to finish it and read it quickly so I wouldn't be able to like spot any spoilers if I go on social media, but I read it as soon as possible and I finally read it and it was so good. If you guys haven't read the Bloodline series, I don't know what you've been doing for like the past how many years, because it's such an amazing series and you guys should check it out. And of course I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because Sidrian is life. If I Stay by Gail Forman. Of course I had to read this before the movie came out, and I did read it before the movie came out, but I haven't watched the movie yet because I made a deal with Allison that I would watch the movie with her when I come to visit soon. So I think that I'm gonna love the movie a lot better than the book, which is pretty weird because I didn't really enjoy the book. Like, there were some parts that I think it was because it was talking in past tense, like she was talking about what happened before she got into the accident, which was pretty weird, I would say, but still it was an okay book. I gave it 3 stars, but wasn't really a big fan of the book, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna like the movie a lot more. So yeah. Dare You To by Katie McGarry. I love this book. I think I'm contradicting myself because I said in some parts of the book, like the characters were really annoying, and then some parts they were just really cute and loving, which was weird. Basically, it all started with a dare, and Ryan was dared to like get to know this girl Beth by his friend, and soon this dare started, and then he started to develop feelings for her. But then Beth has a past where things just start to go downhill with her mom and her living condition, and her relationship with her family isn't all that good, but Ryan's there to help her, and then of course they start to develop feelings for each other. So it was just a really nice read. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars also, and you guys check this out. It's really good. So that is it for my July/August wrap up. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Guys, this camera's really cool. Like, I can see myself, like it's really clear. It's so clear.